If you have no questions about technology issues, then I will have questions for us to discuss, but I want to give you guys some control and keep us moving in the right direction. Make sure you're thinking about the stories or the readings that you did last week and the things we talked about in class before as we discuss these things. Now, before we get going, put your hands down. I'm glad you're eager. I appreciate that. Why do I not want yes/no questions for this activity?
Because they're not detailed. You can just say yes and have an answer why.
Now mid-class something boring. Just having simple answers.
Why else do I not want yes/no questions?
You don't learn it. They're too easy. You don't know the why.
Alright, so now let's talk about questions you guys have.
Why do we use tech a lot? Like, for everything that we do?
I'm not going to answer the question. You got to answer the question.
Okay, repeat it.
Why do we use tech a lot, like, in school?
In school?
Yeah, in school.
Oh, quicker.
Right. I only want your hand up if you're going to answer this question.
Because it makes school funner in some way. Some people think it's more reliable.
We have never not been using tech in school.
What do you mean?
Oh, use the alphabet.
Pencils.
Books, paper.
That's what makes school basically, is technology. Pencils.
Interesting. Let's expand on that some more. What do you mean by that?
Wait, I forgot what I said.
You said you remember what you said?
Yeah, you said, we use tech every day. No, it's like school.
That's what makes school. Technology,
Yeah.
how it makes school. Because basically everything that we use, even everything that makes school, is technology.
Even the school
Even
is
what
technology.
we learn.
The light.
Because look, it's all
Buildings are
design
technology.
grades.
Computers, clocks, TVs. But
Right.
also what we're learning is basically technology.
What do you mean?
what we learn.
Okay, so what we learn I can see how what we learn in this class you can see technology, because science and technology are very closely related. They're not the same, but they're very closely related. But how is like what you learn in reading technology?
The alphabet.
You use reading books. You're using your language.
Technology isn't always something that has to do with like high-tech things. It could be like what they say, books, and stuff,
And sometimes
and
an
pencils and stuff like that.
People, keep the side comments down so we hear each other. Okay, so the original question was why do we use technology so much? And so I think as we kind of went on, we kind of realized that we use technology all the time. And school really is a learning about technology. You know, somebody once said that school creates culture. Well, what have we been talking about affects culture really, really closely?
Technology.
Technology. And so the fact that technology and school are so closely related makes a lot of sense. Now, what's different about what we've been talking about with technology compared to just using technology?
That was.
I don't get the question.
Okay, I'll ask it again, and then I'll try and reword it if you still need help. What's different about the conversations we've been having about technology compared to how you normally talk about technology?
We're talking about the bad side about technology, like how it affects us, and usually we'll be talking about how good it is.
Like now that we know what can affect the technology, we know how to use technology. Like can you explain? This is a big word. Like bigger than me here.
What word?
It's like we don't use it as like relying a lot on it. We know what bad things can come out of it if we use it as negative stuff. Yeah, like we know the negative side of technology. So
The dark side.
yeah,
You lost me, like.
I love this one too.
Colin, go ahead.
Sorry.
We use we talk like really complex, we get in depth into it. like what we're talking about, we get into like we do it for a long period of time.
Why do you think we are talking about this kind of stuff?
Because you want us to, and we're gonna give you a good grade if you don't want
Okay.
us.
You're right, I do want you to. Why do you think I want you to?
Because you're trying to teach us about the world,
What?
trying to teach us about life.
Okay?
So then we know the bad effects about technology, and you don't want us to think that technology is all bad and it's perfect.
But why don't I want you to think that?
Because you want us to be smart.
Because it's
What?
You want us to be illiterate. No, I mean literate. So.
Okay. What'd you say?
because if we do something bad, we don't go out and blame technology.
We want us to understand technology.
Hey, people. Like when you start to hear yourself kind of contributing and you don't have the floor, you gotta rein yourself in. Okay? And so what I'm hearing a lot of is that, how I would sum up what you guys are saying is that I want you to be informed about technology. I don't want you to not use technology. Because, I mean, you don't really have any options to not use technology. I want you to use technology. I want you to learn how to use technology, which is why we've done some of the stuff that we've done with Google Docs and making presentations and things like that. But I also want you to understand that there are other things to think about when you make decisions for technology. Like, your company might offer you a BlackBerry for free. Why might you want to think twice about accepting that?
Because they want something bad.
What do they want back?
Money. Work.
Okay?
More effort.
Now, here's the really hard part that we're not, because I mean, I'm giving you examples, but here's the hard part. Your company offers you any new piece of technology, and you need to realize there's something that they're getting or that you're giving up if they're giving you something. And it might be your time, it might be, I mean, I don't know. Like, that's the hard part, is that it might be a new technology that doesn't come out for 10 years, because you guys are all really young. And suddenly you're 25 years old, and your company's saying, hey, we're gonna pay for this for you. And you're like, sweet, I've always wanted one of those. Or, that would be great, I'll be able to get a lot more work done. But I want you to realize that there's always a negative side to it. Like, maybe you're getting more work done, but in the case of the BlackBerry, you're getting more work done at the expense of something else, which might be your home life, your family, any number of things. Vanessa, what were you going to say?
Can't they use it like to test it out and like not tell you?
What do you mean?
Like it's like shampoo. Like they tell you to like use it for free, and like they like testing.
It could be.
Like test rats.
Shampoo. And like if
Testing out animals.
You can sue them.
So what are the comments you have about the original question, which was, what was the original question, Colin?
Why do we use tech a lot in school?
Okay. And it kind of came down to, because that's what our world is, a technological world.
Or nature.
from one question we got like 4 other questions.
I know.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to take another question, but I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to talk with your partner about other questions that might have come up during this. 20 seconds, just think for a second.
How do we get to that?